Ladies and gentlemen, today is the day we break free. Today is the day we shatter the chains that have held us back for far too long. Because the truth is, you are not limited, you are not stuck. The only thing standing in your way is the identity you've been holding on to. The story you've been telling yourself about who you are and what you're capable of. But what if I told you there's a way to rewrite that story, a way to tap into unlimited power, confidence, and drive? That way is through the power of alter egos. We all have different sides of ourselves, but most people only live in one version, the version shaped by fear, doubt, and past experiences. The version that hesitates, that second guesses, that plays small. But you don't have to stay there. You can create and step into different identities that serve you in different moments. Think of the greatest athletes, the most successful entrepreneurs, the legends of any field. They all have alter egos that help them perform at their peak, and you can do the same. First, step into the warrior. The warrior does not hesitate. The warrior does not fear. When it's time to take action, to fight for your dreams, to push through pain, you need to unleash this version of you. The warrior doesn't care about what's comfortable or convenient. The warrior only cares about results. When self-doubt creeps in, when you feel weak, when you feel like quitting, summon your warrior. Stand tall, breathe deep, feel the fire inside you, and attack your challenges with relentless energy. Next, embrace the visionary. The visionary sees beyond the present. The visionary doesn't get lost in setbacks because they're too focused on the future they are building. Most people stay stuck because they only react to life. The visionary creates life. They don't just chase dreams. They shape reality. So when life feels overwhelming, when fear is clouding your mind, step into your visionary. See the big picture. Hold the dream in your mind so clearly that it pulls you forward like gravity. Then there's the sage. The sage is wise, calm, and unshakable. When emotions run high, when stress threatens to consume you, the sage steps in. The sage doesn't act out of fear or desperation. They think, they strategize. They understand that success is a game of patience, discipline, and learning. When things don't go your way, when you're surrounded by chaos, tap into your sage. Slow down, breathe, ask, what can I learn from this? What's the best move right now? That's how you stay in control. And finally, awaken the creator. The creator is limitless. The creator refuses to accept reality as it is and instead shapes it into what it can be. When you feel trapped, when you think there's no way forward, the creator finds new paths, new ideas, new solutions. The creator is a source of reinvention, innovation, and pure possibility. If the life you want doesn't exist, the creator builds it. These four alter egos, the warrior, the visionary, the sage, the creator, are already inside you. They are not distant fantasies. They are parts of you waiting to be activated. So the question is, which one do you need to step into right now? Which one will carry you through today? Which one will break you free? Because once you master this, once you learn to shift into the identity that serves you best in the moment, nothing can stop you. The biggest lie we tell ourselves is that we are stuck, that we are not capable of more, that our past defines our future. But the truth is, you are not limited, only your beliefs are. Every time you say, I'm not good enough, I don't have the skills, I'm too old, I don't have the right background, you are reinforcing chains that don't actually exist. Think about it. Every person who has achieved greatness started as someone with doubts, fears, and limitations. But what separated them from the rest? They refused to accept their current state as their final destination. They challenged their own self-imposed limits and broke free from the identity that held them back. Your identity is simply a collection of thoughts, habits, and beliefs that you've reinforced over time. If those beliefs aren't serving you, it's time to replace them. You can step into a new identity, a stronger version of yourself at any moment. Success doesn't come from waiting for the perfect circumstances. It comes from deciding right now that you are more than your excuses. It comes from stepping into the mindset that says, I will find a way no matter what. You are not limited. You are powerful beyond measure. And the moment you fully embrace that, you become unstoppable. Most people stay trapped in their limitations because they believe they are only one version of themselves. They define themselves by their past experiences, fears, and self-doubts. But what if you could shift into a different version of yourself? One that is fearless, unstoppable, and built for success. That's the power of alter egos. The greatest athletes, entrepreneurs, and leaders, don't just rely on motivation, they create identities that help them perform at their peak. They have different versions of themselves for different situations. Think of Kobe Bryant's Black Mamba mentality. He wasn't just playing basketball, he became an entirely different beast on the court. A version of himself that was ruthless, disciplined, and relentless. Beyoncé had Sasha Fierce to help her overcome stage anxiety. These alter egos weren't fake. They were simply untapped parts of themselves that they activated when needed. You can do the same. When you need to be bold, step into your warrior. When you need vision and strategy, activate your visionary. When things are chaotic, let your sage take control. And when you need to break the rules and innovate, unleash the creator. You are not one-dimensional. You're a collection of powerful identities waiting to be activated. The question is, which version of you will you call on today? The warrior does not hesitate. The warrior does not wait for the perfect moment. The warrior moves forward with unstoppable force no matter the circumstances. In life, the biggest killer of success is hesitation. Most people wait, waiting for confidence, waiting for the right opportunity, waiting for someone to give them permission. But waiting is a trap. The longer you wait, the weaker you become. The warrior understands this and takes action now. Think of the greatest fighters, leaders, and entrepreneurs. They didn't succeed because they had no fear. They succeeded because they acted despite fear. When faced with obstacles, they didn't complain, they didn't make excuses. They fought, they adapted, and they pushed forward. You have that same warrior inside of you. When you feel resistance, when your mind tries to talk you out of taking action, that's when you summon the warrior. Stand tall, take a deep breath, feel the fire inside you, and then move before doubt has a chance to stop you. Your dreams don't need excuses. They need action. They need the warrior. So ask yourself, what action have you been avoiding? What step have you been afraid to take? The time is now. Fight for your future. The visionary doesn't get stuck in the present. The visionary doesn't allow setbacks, failures, or distractions to cloud their purpose. Instead, they see beyond the struggle. They focus on what's possible, not what's difficult. Most people quit when they hit resistance. They get so caught up in the immediate challenge that they lose sight of the bigger picture. But the visionary understands that every obstacle is just a stepping stone. They don't ask, why is this happening to me? They ask, how is this happening for me? Think of the greatest innovators, people like Elon Musk, Steve Jobs, or Thomas Edison. They didn't just react to life, they created life. They saw what others couldn't see. They held a vision so strong that no failure, no criticism, no challenge could break them. You must do the same. When life knocks you down, when people doubt you, when things don't go as planned, step into your visionary, close your eyes and see the future you're creating. Feel it, believe it. Let that vision pull you forward even when things get tough. Because the truth is, if you can see it in your mind, you can create it in reality. The only question is, are you willing to hold on to that vision no matter what? Chaos, pressure, stress, these are the forces that break most people. When life feels overwhelming, emotions take control. Fear, anger, frustration, but not for the sage. The sage remains steady. The sage doesn't react, the sage responds. Most people let emotions dictate their decisions. They panic in tough situations, make impulsive choices, or let fear drive them. But the sage understands that wisdom comes from stillness, from thinking before acting, from stepping back and seeing the bigger picture. When things don't go your way, when the pressure is on, summon your sage. Take a deep breath. Ask yourself, what is the smartest move right now? What can I learn from this? How can I turn this situation into an advantage? The greatest leaders in history mastered this. They didn't allow stress to break them. They controlled their minds, their emotions, their reactions. And because of that, they made powerful decisions when others crumbled. You have that same power. When you're tested, don't let emotions run the show. Step into the sage. Stay calm, stay sharp, and make the decisions that will shape your future, not the ones that satisfy a temporary emotion. The creator does not accept limitations. The creator does not wait for opportunities, they create them. When others say it can't be done, the creator asks, how can it be done? Most people get stuck because they believe their circumstances define them. They think, I don't have the right resources, I don't have the experience, I don't know how to start. But the creator understands that everything begins with imagination. The life you want doesn't exist until you build it. Think about the greatest innovators in history, people like Walt Disney, Nikola Tesla, or Leonardo da Vinci. They didn't follow the path others set for them. They dreamed of things that didn't yet exist and made them real. They didn't complain about obstacles. They found creative solutions. You have that same power. When you feel stuck, when you think there's no way forward, step into the creator. Ask yourself, what's another way? How can I turn this challenge into an advantage? What can I invent, design, or innovate? There are no limits, only the ones you accept. The creator doesn't wait for permission. The creator doesn't follow the rules of the ordinary. The creator builds the future. Will you? Your results in life are directly tied to the identity you've chosen. If you see yourself as weak, you'll act weak. If you see yourself as powerful, you'll act powerful. The key to breaking through limitations isn't just working harder, it's shifting into the identity that gets the job done. Most people struggle because they operate from the same mindset, the same patterns, and the same beliefs every day. They say, that's just who I am, but that's not true. Who you are is who you choose to be. You can shift into a different, more powerful version of yourself at any moment. Think about actors. They can step into any role because they believe in the character they are playing. You can do the same in your own life. When it's time to fight for your dreams, become the warrior. When you need vision, step into the visionary. When life gets chaotic, summon the sage. When you need to innovate, unleash the creator. Every situation demands a different version of you. The people who succeed in life aren't necessarily the most talented or the smartest. They are the ones who adapt, who shift, who step into the identity that matches their goals. So ask yourself, who do you need to become today? What identity will get you to the next level? Because once you learn to shift at will, nothing can hold you back. Fear is not the enemy, inaction is. Most people think they need to eliminate fear before they take action. They wait until they feel confident, certain, and ready, but that moment never comes. Fear doesn't disappear, it only grows when you stand still. The longer you wait, the stronger it gets. But here's the secret. Fear loses its power the second you move. The moment you take action, the fear starts to shrink. The greatest leaders, athletes, and entrepreneurs don't succeed because they have no fear. They succeed because they take action despite fear. Think about a time you hesitated. Maybe you wanted to speak up, start something new, or take a risk. The longer you waited, the harder it became, right? But the times you did take action, even when you were scared, what happened? You felt powerful. You realized fear was just an illusion. So stop waiting for the fear to go away. It won't. Instead, train yourself to act before fear has a chance to talk you out of it. Feel the fear, then take the step anyway. The only way to build confidence, courage, and success is through massive, immediate action. Fear only controls those who hesitate. Action takers, they dominate. Which one will you be? Everything you experience, success, failure, confidence, fear, it all starts in one place, your mind. Your mind is either your greatest weapon or your biggest enemy. The difference? How you train it. Most people let their thoughts control them. They allow negative beliefs, past failures, and external opinions to shape their reality. They repeat phrases like, I'm not good enough, I'll never make it, I don't have what it takes. And guess what? Their life reflects those thoughts. But the most successful people think differently. They program their minds for success. They choose their thoughts intentionally. They train themselves to see possibilities instead of obstacles, lessons instead of failures, and opportunities instead of setbacks. Your mind is like a muscle. If you don't train it, it gets weak. If you feed it negativity, it will hold you back. But if you fill it with empowering beliefs, if you challenge yourself daily, if you surround yourself with the right influences, you become unstoppable. So take control. Guard your mind like your life depends on it, because it does. Speak to yourself with power. Focus on what you can do, not what you can't. Because once your mind is strong, nothing in the world can break you. Stop looking for permission. Stop waiting for someone to save you. Everything you need, strength, wisdom, resilience, creativity, is already inside you. You just have to activate it. Too many people think they need something outside themselves to succeed. They say, I need more money, more time, more support, more confidence. But the truth is, nothing external will ever complete you. Everything starts from within. Think about the most successful people in history. They didn't wait for perfect conditions. They worked with what they had. They believed in their own power before anyone else did. They found solutions instead of excuses. You are no different. You already have the warrior's strength, the visionary's clarity, the sage wisdom, and the creator's innovation. It's not about finding these qualities. It's about unleashing them. So stop searching outside for what's already within. Own your power. Step into your greatness. Because the moment you realize you already have what it takes, nothing in this world can stop you.